You're not bad at gambling. You're just playing a game that was built for you to think you're actually getting better while you just slowly lose everything. Let me say that again. You're not losing because you're stupid. You're losing because you're learning. If you're new here, my name's Joe. I struggled with gambling for a long time, and my last bet was April 16th, 2024. So we're coming up almost on 2 years here. And what I'm about to explain is the part nobody really tells you. Actually, that's not true. They do tell you, just not directly. At first, you lose, obviously, but then something happens. You win one, and that win doesn't feel random. It feels like you earned it. And so you start thinking, I just needed more reps and some more practice. So now you're watching more games. You're checking injury reports, following the line movement. You've got your apps, your group chats, maybe even a system. You're not really gambling anymore. You're studying. And every time you win, it confirms it. Not that you got lucky, but that you're improving. This is the part where you think I'm wrong. You're like, no, I actually did get better. I figured it out. Yeah, that's the point. So let's zoom out for a second. If you lost every bet, you'd quit, probably immediately. And if you won every bet, then they'd go bankrupt. So what's the sweet spot? You win just enough to stay. That's not gambling, that's conditioning. It's the same model as slot machines, same as social media, same as anything designed to keep you hooked, an unpredictable reward. Because predictable rewards get boring, and no reward makes you leave. But unpredictable rewards, that's addictive. Here's where it gets weird. You can lose money and still feel like you nailed the bet. He dropped the ball rimmed out, the ref was blind, that was a bad beat. So your brain does something insane. It doesn't log it as an actual loss, but as a mistake. It logs it as evidence that you were right and that you just got a bad bounce. So now you're losing money, but you're also gaining confidence. That shouldn't exist, but it does. So let's talk numbers. You deposit $1,000, lose it, deposit again, lose more. Now you're down, I don't know, 8,000. And then one day you turn 1,000 into 2,000. And suddenly you feel like you're back, even though you're still down 6,000. But your brain doesn't track the totals because you're at a new day. So you're already up, right? It tracks direction. Momentum feels like winning, even when it isn't. And here's the part that should concern you. This isn't even what gambling used to be. You're not betting games, you're betting moments, pitch by pitch, play by play. Soon, you won't even need a live game. You'll be betting old at bats, which, by the way, is a real thing. DraftKings just got approved for that in Oregon. You can actually bet balls and strikes or if it's going to be in play or not based on old at bats. You don't know who the batter and pitcher are, you have no idea on the matchup. It's a slot machine for old games so that you can bet baseball year round. It's simulations, replays, and it'll be framed as more opportunities, which is the fun way of saying more ways to lose money faster. You are never supposed to win long term, not because you're dumb, not because you lack discipline, but because the system works best when you think you're close enough to stay, not close enough to leave. And the longer you stay, obviously, the more you believe. You're one adjustment away. The hardest realization for me was this. I wasn't chasing money. I was chasing the feeling that I was figuring it out, that I was getting better. But obviously I wasn't. I was getting trained. And once you see that, you can't unsee it. Because now the question changes. It's not how do I win? It's why am I still playing? If this hit, make sure you watch the next video because I break down exactly how the chase rewires your brain.